All right, hello and welcome to FitEssentials today. It's recorded here on Tuesday, July 28th. And just a quick little disclaimer, you are about to engage in physical activity that may be intense for some, so please proceed with caution. Do not attempt to perform any movements or activity that exceed your current physical capabilities. Participants with injuries, high blood pressure, chronic health conditions, recent chest pain, or that have any other condition that may limit their ability to participate in this activity should consult their physician or healthcare provider before proceeding. All right. Otherwise, please come to standing and we'll go ahead and get moving for the day. Great to have everybody here. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Let me just get this clock set. The alarm, stopwatch. All right, and we're in business. Excellent. All right, once you've come to standing, we're gonna go ahead and bring one hand on the chest, one hand on the stomach. We're gonna start with some nice deep breathing to get ourselves centered. So go ahead and close your eyes. We're gonna take 3 nice deep breaths. As you breathe in, feel your chest lift, stomach expand. Pause at the top of your breath, and then nice slow exhale. Feel your chest drop. Good, 2 more. Breathe in. And let it all out. Last one, breathe in, expand through the stomach, and all the way out. Fantastic. Slight bend in the knees, arms heavy at the side, and we're gonna go ahead and start into our gates of heaven. Let the arms hang heavy, swing at the sides, and I'm just guiding the arms with the hips. We'll go about 30 seconds here. Make sure your knees aren't locked out. And the lighting's a little off today. It's like right overhead. So I tried both directions and both kind of gave a little bit of a shadow there. So we'll just work with it. All right, from here, we're gonna go 3 more breaths. This time we're gonna go palms at the chest. As we breathe in, we're gonna reach up to overhead. So breathe in, stretch tall, elongate through the head and shoulders, and exhale, drop the arms down to the side. Fantastic, arms in front of the chest. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, drop the arms down. Fantastic. Last one, palms together. Breathe in, stretch nice and tall. Really lift up out of the hips and shoulders. And exhale, drop the arms down. Fantastic. From here, with the feet just underneath the hips, toes straight ahead, slight bend in the knees, cross the arms over the shoulders. We're gonna go into some good mornings here, hinging at the hips, sending the hips back. And then just nice and smooth, stand and engage the glutes. Just moving at your own rhythm here, bowing forward and standing tall. Good job. If you're pretty flexible in the legs, so Sharon, you don't want to go beyond 90, so just come as at most 90 degrees. Feel the stretch in the hamstring and then stand from there. That looks better, good job. Stand tall, hinge forward. Last one here and stand. Fantastic. All right, next. Let's go ahead and take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand on the right elbow. You're gonna kind of pull the elbow into your body, and then you're just gonna gently start to rotate towards your left side. So kind of pulling the shoulder down, just gently, and rotate. Get about 3 times here. And then we're gonna switch sides. Left hand to the right elbow, right shoulder, excuse me. Pull your left elbow down to the chest and rotate towards your right. Trying to name the opposite of what's so for me so that you can mirror me. One more there. Very good. We're gonna go back to the other side. So right hand to your left shoulder. Pull that left arm down. You can either keep your feet here, or if you'd like, take your right foot, step it back into like a stagger position, and then rotate towards your front leg. 3 to 5 times. So now you'll start to feel it in the front of the hip a little bit if you chose the stagger stance. And think about engaging that glute on that right hip. Good job. Same thing other side. Your left leg steps back, hand to the opposite shoulder, pull that elbow down, and then you're gonna rotate towards your front leg. Think about exhaling as you rotate. just nice and gentle. And one more there. Very good. All right, from here, take it into either some jumping jacks or some stepping jacks. Go about 30 seconds, get a little bit more blood flow. So again, stepping the feet out, or you can lightly hop if you prefer to jump. Good job. 20 more seconds here. Good work. 10 more seconds. Fantastic. All right, we're going to relax it down. Take your left arm, reach it straight up in the air, lift up through the opposite hip, and then as able, same side knee towards the elbow, stretch up long. We're going to go upwards of 10. There's 2, stretch, 3, focus on good support out of that other hip, 4, 5, and if you can't quite get that knee to the elbow, no problem. This is a good one also to help balance on if you have a bench or a couch or a wall nearby. Go about 3 more. Up and controlled, down, good, and last one. Fantastic. Go ahead and shake it out, hands on the hips, circle the hips around. Very nice. We'll go 3 to 5 each direction, and then we'll switch. Fantastic, and the other way. Good job. Keep your chest pretty tall here so we're not really hinging forward a whole lot. Just engaging the glutes, moving through the hips. There you go. All right, and then set yourself up. Lift up out of that support hip nice and strong. Opposite arm, reach it straight up. And then we're going to go upwards of 10 on this side. Here's 1, 2. Focus on your balance here. Smooth breathing. And I'm slightly bringing the knee out to the side instead of directly in front of the body. There you go. Let's go about 3 more. Down and hold, and last one. Fantastic. All right, just gonna rock the hips side to side. Very nice, standing tall, side to side, and then we're gonna go front, engaging the glutes, and back. Only as far forward as you're comfortable, and make sure you really lift up through your torso so you're not kind of sunken into your back as you shift the hips slightly forward. Very good. All right. Monica, I know you like to use those bands. If you want to throw that band on real quick, we're going to go into a lateral walk next. Standing nice and tall. Sharon, not that one. Nope, just short ones. So standing tall. If you don't have the short ones, don't worry about it. I'm not using it either. We're just going little lateral steps here. There you go. And back and forth. We'll go about 30 seconds here. Trying to keep that chest tall, weight planted firmly through the heels. Good to see your furry friends there today. Fantastic. One more time back, depending upon your space. All right, fantastic. From here, we're gonna work a little bit of our balance with the sway. So either arms to the side or up to overhead, lift up through the core. We're gonna go upwards of 45 seconds here, shifting your weight to one side, holding for 2 to 3 seconds, and shifting your weight to the other side. So focus to keep your balance smooth. Little extra challenge, you can close the eyes. Nice and strong. There you go, and try not to let yourself tilt over. So you wanna stay as upright as possible. Yep, so don't lift your foot off the ground too much, just like 2 to 3 inches, keeping it close to the ground. That's better. About 10 more seconds here. Lift through the hip, chest tall. Good job. Last time each side. Fantastic. All right, go ahead and shake out the arms. Alternate which arm's on top. Open through the chest. And focus to have your shoulder blades back and down as you open through the chest here. So those shoulders tend to shrug up to the ears. If we're doing an overhead press, that's one thing. Otherwise, we want them down. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna go back to either jumping jacks or stepping jacks, and we're gonna take it through one more cycle. So again, either stepping or jumping. 30 seconds here. Focus on your breathing. Very good. Halfway. Nice work. Very good. After our jumping jacks, we're going to go back to that same side, knee to elbow. So we're going to go your left side first. Stand up tall out of the hip. Left arm reaches up to overhead. Support through that right hip. And here we go. Elbow to the knee. Stretch tall. Upwards of 10. Balance on the chair as needed. Make sure you're stable through that hip. 7, 8, 9. Good. Last one. 10. Fantastic. Instead of our hip circles, we're going to go a side stretch this time. So slight bend in the knees. You're going to reach overhead. Try to go palm towards the ceiling or sky. A little bit of a side bend. Turn your gaze towards the hand. And then we're just going to alternate sides here. Back and forth. Stretch long through that side body without overstretching. So it always should feel like a nice gentle stretch. Fantastic. About once more each side, or go ahead and even yourself out wherever you started. And then we're going to go that single arm knee to elbow on your right side. So stand up tall out of that left hip. Good support. Reach high. And then whenever you're ready, knee to the elbow or knee towards the elbow. Good job. Continue to lift up through the core. 9, good, and 10. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna go one more time through on those lateral walks. So chest nice and tall, send the hips back, core engaged, and whenever you're ready. Call these like monster walks. Nice work. There you go. All right, for these last couple, you're gonna step out, pull your hips down a little bit farther, like into a little bit of a squat, then you'll step in, step out, pull down towards that squat, chest tall, heels planted. We'll get between 3 and 5 of these. Step out, take your time, really pull down. And remember, it's coming all the way up to standing in between. Couple more. So I'll show you from the side as well, chest tall, heels planted. You can even sit back towards a chair, okay? And if you're comfortable to go below 90, then that's ideal. But you want to get there with those heels planted and driving the knees out. All right, very good. Okay, from here, standing up tall out of the hips, toes straight ahead, go ahead and tuck the chin towards the chest, and then you're gonna curl forward, keeping your core engaged, slight bend the knees. We're going into our Jefferson curl here, reaching down for your toes, reaching for the ground. Maybe you get to mid-shin, wherever you get some tension in the back, and then slowly make your way back up to standing, engaging the glutes, shoulders back. Fantastic. Couple more. Chin to the chest, long through the spine. Stretch the back of the body. Take it all up. This time, as you come up to standing, go ahead and reach your arms up to overhead, palms together, and you're gonna rotate side to side. Look over one shoulder, back to center, look over the other shoulder. So again, we're just rotating. If it doesn't feel good to have arms overhead, you can go arms on the shoulders and rotate side to side here. Beautiful. And then one more opening, stretch before we go into the first circuit. You're gonna go slight bend in the support leg. So let's have your right leg supported, left heel down, toe up. Stand tall. You can either continue to cross the arms over the chest, or you can go hands behind the head. And then we're gonna bow forward, saying hello to the hamstring on that left leg. Stand tall, 3 to 5 here. Bow forward. And again, if you're pretty flexible through your hamstrings, don't go beyond about 90 degrees with your torso. There's 3, 2 more, then we'll switch sides. 4, over and down, and 5. Fantastic. Same thing other side. Set that left leg nice and solid, right heel down, toe up, either hands behind the head or crossed over your chest. 3 to 5 on this side. There you go. Bowing forward, straight up. Good job. And as you're bowing forward, think about sending the hips back. So you're waking up the back of the hips, pushing them back. You feel like your chest is nice and tall as you're hinging at the hips. Beautiful. All right. First circuit is going to involve 2 movements. We're going to be doing a single arm sumo deadlift. So weight's going to be between the legs. And then we're going to do a plank. All right. And then we'll repeat it on the right arm with the plank after the exercise. So this is one that those of you that have been coming consistently have been doing. So you're gonna hold the weight in one side, nice wide base stance. If you can touch your toes comfortably, then you can take it all the way to the floor. If that hamstring flexibility is tough, you're more like mid-shin, take that weight to about knee or mid-shin height, okay? And we're gonna be hinging here. Those of you that have been doing this for a while, that advanced version is that high pull on this side, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna be demonstrating the sumo deadlift during this circuit. We're gonna do the high pull in the evening session, okay? And then for the plank, let's go ahead and stretch your forearms out a little bit. So elbow to the side, grab all 4 fingers, pull back at the wrist, and you can extend through the elbow. So go ahead and stretch both sides, and I'm gonna just review the plank as well. So you can certainly do an elevated plank where you'll use a box, a bench, side of the couch, or a chair. Just make sure it's sturdy to elevate the hands and then walk the feet back, and you'd hold nice and solid here, okay? Or you're welcome to come down to the floor on the forearms or on the hand, holding 30 seconds here, okay? Those of you that are looking to level up for a little bit harder workout, we offer the plank shoulder tap that I'll demonstrate in the evening class. Otherwise, if you know it, you're welcome to do the plank shoulder tap, okay? After the planks, we go to the single arm deadlift on the other side, and then you repeat your plank workout. A little bit different than the past, we're gonna be moving through all 3 sequences and then doing stretches between circuits. So if you get a little bit fatigued, feel free to just join us for the first set and the third set to do 2 instead of 3 to keep a little bit longer rest break built in. Any questions? All right. Left arm deadlift first. Set the feet chest tall, and here we go. Sending the hips back. Think about moving with control. Keep the core tucked in. Engage your backside. Engage those glutes as you stand. Over and up. Very good. 10 more seconds. Being that we have 3 sets of this, you can look to either move consistently throughout or increase the pace. Go ahead and rest. 15 seconds in between exercises. Go into the plank next. I'm going to demonstrate it elevated here today. All right, 5 seconds. If you want to get right into it, you're welcome to start early. And begin. Focus to lift up through the core, lifting through the shoulders. Don't want yourself to drop down through there. And then just look right between your hands. There's 15 seconds. Don't feel like you have to hold all 30. If you need to come down for a short break, by all means. Consistency is what we're looking for here. 2, 1, and up and rotate. Very good. We're going to go back to our deadlifts, this time in the right arm. Standing tall, 2, 1, and here we go. Hinging at the hips, engaging the glutes. And what we'll do is instead of 15 seconds when we go in between sets, we'll go 30 seconds after the second set of planks to give some time to grab some water and change weights if you want to go a little bit heavier with your weights. 10 seconds left here. Engaging those glutes. 2, 1, and rotate. Good job, crew. right. Back to the plank, whatever you did the first time. Place the hands, step the feet back, and here we go. 30 seconds. I'll give you every 15. And if you're someone that's fairly flexible through the elbows, make sure you're not hyperextended. So have a little bit of a give. That's our halfway point. Planks are really good to just strengthen our core, to support the spine. Helps hold that neutral position. 2, 1, and rest. Very good. So we're going to have 30 seconds rest. That's the end of set 1. We're going to do that 2 more times. Let me know if any questions. Feel free to grab some water. And if you've been a little bit run down recently, or just if you're newer, haven't been doing a lot of exercise recently, then you may want to just do 2 sets here today and build into it. Otherwise, here we go. Set 2, engaging the glutes. Weights in that left arm. Sending the hips back, squeezing the glutes at the top. There you go. Nice job, Laura. Yep. Send the hips back, send the knees out when you get to the bottom of that hinge. Knees push out, and rest and rotate. Nice job. Going back to the plank. We have a total of 6 planks here on this set, at least on the front plank. 2, 1, and here we go. Holding for upwards of 30. Lifting up through the mid-back, not letting those hips sink in. Steady breathing. There's our 15-second mark. Good work, Monica. Looks smooth. Got those shoulder taps going. 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Fantastic. Middle of round 2, we're going single arm deadlift, right arm this set. Long through the spine, and begin when you're ready. Hinging over, engage the glutes as you stand. Good job. Also focus on your head position. So as you hinge over, look towards the floor. Try not to stare at the screen the whole time. Just look at the screen when you need to reference something. Otherwise, just keep your eye on your own space. 2, 1, and rotate. That's also just to give your brain and your eyes a break from staring at screens all the time. Good job. Second plank. Remember, we're going to have 30 seconds rest after this one. 2, 1. Here we go. Holding strong. Head neutral. Chin in. Lift through the shoulders and core. Breathe. Glare on my clock. Halfway. Well done. Looking strong. Good job, Sharon. And rest. Awesome. Feel free to grab some water, 30 seconds, then we go into set 3. And always listen to your body. If it feels like, okay, a little bit too much, just give it a break. You could march in place. You can do a little bit of some squatting instead of hinging, whatever you need to do. Otherwise, join us for set 3. Left arm, single arm deadlift, 2, 1, and here we go. Hinging over, standing tall. 30 seconds goes quick. Good job. Focus to keep yourself square and make sure you're using that upper body to pull it in, keeping it close. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, rest and rotate. Good job. Second to last set of front planks. So we have side planks in the next section. place the hands, place the feet, and begin. Feel free to close the eyes and breathe. That's our 15-second mark. Fantastic. Everybody's position looks really strong on the video there. Great to see. 2, 1, rotate. Awesome. All right, last set, we're going to the right arm. Then we'll do a little bit of stretching before the next piece. Long in the spine, and begin when you're ready. Hips back, knees out. Squeeze the glutes. Nice. Remember, head neutral, so looking down as you hinge over, chin in. Keeping that weight close to your middle, your center of gravity is what I'm trying to say. Don't let it swing away from you. 2, 1, rest and rotate. Good job. Final front plank, 10 seconds. Place the hands, step your feet back. 2, 1, here we go. Relax the eyes, lift up and breathe. Just make sure you're not so high that you're kind of piking through the body. You want to have your hips and shoulders in alignment with each other. You can always make this easier by elevating the surface or harder by going down closer to the ground. Forgot to give you that 15-second mark. 2, 1, there's 30. Good job. All right, grab some water, and we're going to go through a few stretches. All right, first one, go ahead and stay standing, or you can do this seated or kneeling if you prefer. You're going to reach your right arm straight up in the air, shoulder towards the ear. Bend the elbow, grab the elbow. We're going to go tricep side bends here. Get through. All right, and then if you haven't, go ahead and switch sides, the other arm, triceps on the other side if you haven't switched. Internet gets a little testy here, even though we're in the middle of downtown St. George. All right, beautiful. Go ahead and shake out those arms, and then you can either go lying down or we're gonna go seated twist. I'm gonna demonstrate it seated. All right, come to the edge of your seat if you are. We're gonna do our seated twist. You can cross, you can either leave the legs flat or cross the leg over to go a little bit deeper twist. Opposite hand to the opposite thigh. Same side hand to same side shoulder. We're gonna do our shoulder rotations here as you pull yourself into that twist. So look over the shoulder and rotate your elbow backwards between 6 and all right, hopefully it won't kick us off anymore. Switch sides if you haven't. Same thing other side. Cross it over, sit tall, hand to the shoulder, 6 to 10 backwards rotations. And you want to focus on opening through your chest here. So I'm rotating my elbow back and thinking about opening and getting nice and long through the chest and torso. All right, beautiful. All right, next, we're going to go into our side planks. So side planks, you can elevate all the way up on a wall. Like if you had a wall, you could just lean your side against the wall. If you're going to go a little bit lower, like a moderate height, you could go from a front plank and you walk yourself to the side and you're lifting up through the side plank here, okay? This is not the best surface because it kind of digs right into my hand. So I am going to demonstrate this one from the floor. Those of you on the floor, I recommend going on the elbow. We're going to stack the elbow underneath the shoulder and either on the knees or come up on the feet. We're gonna hold 30 seconds on the left. Then I'm gonna give you a stretch to do or a movement for that left side. And then we'll go 30 seconds on the right. Again, we'll do that same mobility piece on that side, total of 3 sets. Questions there? All right, we're gonna start with the left arm. Stack the elbow underneath the shoulder, or lean against the wall on the left. And 3, 2, 1, come on up. Lifting and holding. And you can choose maybe hold for 15 or 20. I'll let you know where we're at. That's 15. Try to pick a number that you can hold consistently. There's 20, 10 seconds to go all 30. Good, and rest. All right. If you're on the floor, you can do your quadrupeds here. If you're seated, left elbow towards the right thigh, sit tall, kind of look over that shoulder. Let's get between 3 and 5. 15 seconds till we plank on the right. Down, up, and rotate. Just a quick little rotation. And then go ahead and get ready for your right arm. And here we go. So we're just doing the rotations on one side, and then we're planking, and then we'll do the rotations on the other side. So a little bit different format than we've done in the past. Trying to bring some variety here. There's our 15-second mark. 20. Lifting and holding. 2, 1, rotate. Very good. Sitting tall, hand behind the head, 3 to 5 on this side. Just kind of giving a break from that support position, encouraging some rotation through the torso. Good job. Go ahead and make your way back towards the plank. We're going to do that 2 more sets. We're going to just stick with that same mobility piece to keep it consistent. 2, 1. Start when you're ready on the left, or just take a break. If you need a little bit of a break, you can always join us on set 3, or just kind of listen to your body. There's halfway, that's 15 seconds. 20. Keep lifting up, especially lift up out of the support shoulder. And rest. Very good. Rotations on that left arm, elbow towards the opposite thigh. Sit tall, looking over the shoulder. Good job. All right. Good job. Very good. Getting ready for the second set of planks on that right arm. Elbow under the shoulders. Stack the shoulders. 2, 1. Join me when you're ready. Whoop. Everybody froze, so hopefully you can see me. There's 15. This is the end of round 2. We're going to be doing a total of 3. There's 20. Oh, there you guys are. Everybody came back in, at least most of you. 2, 1, and rest and rotate. Good job. Final sets, elbow towards the opposite thigh, sit tall and rotate. I've just been doing 3 in between each, just getting a little bit of some movement, and then getting ready for the next piece. All right, final round. We'll start the left plank in 10 seconds for the 3rd set. Stack the elbow underneath that shoulder or hand underneath the shoulder, lift up and begin. Good job. Lifting and holding. Nice, Diane. 15 seconds down. Good, Sharon. 20 seconds down. job. Hold solid here. 2, 1, rotate. Awesome. Final rotations. If you've been doing the ones on the ground, there's something like this. Elbow to elbow, rotate, look up towards the ceiling. All right. 10 seconds until our final plank on the right. Then we have one more circuit piece to finish off the session. So stack that elbow well. 2, 1, join us when you're ready. Plank on the right. Job, shoulders and hips in alignment. That's halfway, 15 seconds. 20. 2, 1, rest. Good job. Final rotations, go ahead and finish them out on the right arm. So hand behind the head, elbow to elbow. Just nice and smooth. Let's just go 3 good ones here. Close it down, open, looking over the shoulder. All right. Stay hydrated, grab some water, and let's talk about this last piece. All right. Upward, anywhere between 2 and 4 sets. I'll take you through 4. You can go 30 seconds. We're not going to have rest in between movements. Either a good morning or a sumo deadlift or a sumo deadlift high pull. I'll demonstrate. Lateral step over or hops, or if you have a jump rope, you're welcome to do some double unders. And then we're going to do a weighted carry for 30 seconds. None of these have rest, and then we'll rest for 30 in between sets. Okay. So also you could do like round set 1 and set 3 to have more complete rest in between if you're kind of building into it or need a little more recovery today. Okay, so 1 on the good mornings, weighted or unweighted. If you want to weight it, you can hold weight on your chest or on your back. You're bowing forward and standing. Okay, that would be option 1. Option 2, you can hold 1 weight and do a sumo deadlift, hinging over, standing straight up. So I've got both hands on the weight. Okay, those of you that are familiar with it, do your high pull where you finish with the elbows above the shoulders, hinging over, elbows up. Okay, and if anybody needs a break from hinging, do some squats as your first exercise. All right, from the hinging exercise, you're going to go to a lateral step over. You can make them nice low hurdles. All right, or you can do lateral hops. 30 seconds there. And then we finish with picking up a little bit of weight or a lot of it, depending on what you feel like. You can do a farmer's carry with the weights at the side, up at the chest, any kind of carry. And then we rest 30, and we go right into the next round. Questions? All right. We'll go in 12 seconds if there are no questions. Good to see some dancing happening over there. So pace yourself through it. I'm going to be doing the sumo deadlift high pulls. 2, 1, and begin. So you're hinging over, elbows finish high. Or just do that regular good morning, whatever feels best for you. Engage the glutes. Halfway. Breathe. 2, 1, and rotate when you're ready for those step overs. I recommend like an imaginary object so that you reduce the likelihood of tripping. But if you want, you could step over your weight. As you're supporting on one leg, lifting up through the core, support through the hip. Weighted carry is next. And you can just hold it in place. You can just do like a weighted hold, or you can walk with it. Here we go, 30 seconds, shoulders back. Just don't let that chest drop. So chest tall. If you have lighter weights, hold them up at your chest or shoulders. And either do a normal walk, or if you feel like marching, feel free to march those knees nice and high. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and we rest. Very good. If you're doing all 4 sets, the short rest, just 30 seconds. Feel free to grab some water. And really important as you get fatigued that you still work on holding a good strong core and just adjusting your movements as needed. I'm going to demonstrate the good morning this set just in case someone needs a reminder of it. 2, 1, slight bend in the knees, and here we go. Feel free to stick with whatever movement you did the first set, or you can vary it up as you'd like. Very good. Core strong as you hinge, engage those glutes. Halfway. You can move with us the whole time or just rest as needed. There's no pressure. All right, remember we're going to step overs next and rotating. Lateral hop if you prefer, or like I said, if anybody has a jump rope, you could do a jump rope this set. Good support, knees high, nice and light. Fantastic. There you go, 5 seconds. We have our weighted carry next. 2, 1, transition when you're ready. You can also hold the weight up at the chest. Endless ways. Just moving the body under load here. Working on our stamina. 10 seconds left. Rest break is next. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Set 2 done. All right, if you've had a long morning and you're good to go for the day, then just congratulate yourself for doing this much. Otherwise, join me in 15 seconds for set 3. All right, I'm gonna go back to the high pulls. You're welcome to stick with those good mornings, or it's a regular deadlift. Here we go. Whatever you're doing, make sure you breathe. Core strong. 15 seconds down. Good job. Third set of step overs coming up next. And rotate when you're ready. Step or those lateral hops, whatever you prefer. Good job. Nice, Laura. Steady movements. It's a hot one here in St. George today. I think we're into triple digits. Thank goodness for the shade. All right, weighted carry coming up. And begin when you're ready. If you are holding 2 weights and they tend to be uneven, like mine are today, just switch which arm holds which weights on different rounds. Shoulders back, chest tall. Good work, 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. All right, 3 down. 20 seconds till we do the 4th and final set. Great job if you've already finished. We will do a cool down stretch together if you want to stick on the line. All right, starting in 10, I'm going to go back to those good mornings. 2, 1, and begin if you're with me. Hinging over, engage the glutes. Strong in the core, long in the spine. Breathe. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and final set of step overs. Good job. We'll be all done in under a minute. There you go. Nice, Monica. Nice high knees. We lost Sharon. 5 seconds. Final carry coming up. 2, 1, and here we go. March it out if you're with us. Those of you that are waiting for the cool down stretch, if you do have an area that you can lie on your back and you can make your way to that spot or an area on the floor, we're going to do some cool down stretches on our backs. 10 seconds. Shoulders back, chest tall. And 2, 1, and all done. Great work. All right, walk it out for a second. Bring your heart rate down. If you're able to lie down, you can join us there. But let's first, before you guys get on the ground, or if some of you are already there, then stay there. Or you can just mimic these as well as you can from a seated position, okay? So if you're on your back, go ahead and stay there. I'll demonstrate seated for those that don't have the ability to get down on the floor. So with your left leg extended, you're gonna pull your right knee towards your right shoulder. So if you're seated with me, sit nice and tall, pull that knee in, or you're welcome to lie down if you can. It's always preferred if possible here. And switch legs, extend at 1. Those of you that may be on your back, lift your head rest back. Try not to have the head lifted off the ground, pulling your left knee towards the left shoulder. All right, we'll switch back to the first leg. This time, instead of pulling the right knee towards the right shoulder, you're gonna pull it across to the opposite hip, opposite side shoulder, looking to get a little bit more of a glute stretch here. There you go. Open up that outer hip. And switch sides. So again, now we'll go left leg towards either the left hip or the left shoulder. Opening up through the hip. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go a little bit deeper into the hip stretch with the figure 4. So you're gonna work your right foot to the left thigh, on your back, reach between the legs, pull the leg in towards the chest, seated. You're gonna sit tall and bow forward. You can use your hand on the same side knee if you'd like to give a little overpressure, but if you're feeling it in the hip, then just sink into it. Ideally some gentle stretching here. And switch when you're ready. Left foot to the right thigh. Sit tall, lean forward, or lay back, hug it in. 20 seconds here. Good job. 10 more seconds. Awesome. All right, if you can't get down on the ground, I'm gonna switch to the ground next. We're gonna go a hamstring stretch so you can bow forward with the leg extended. Otherwise, those of you that are on the floor, let's go legs straight up in the air. You can use a band or anything as needed, and your opposite leg can either be straight or you can bend it, and just gently pull back. You can point the foot and lift the foot and bend at the knee and extend. Just say hello to the hamstring. Encourage some movement with that big sciatic nerve that lives in the back of the leg. Fantastic. Switch when you're ready. You can either leg bent or extended. Start with the left leg relatively straight, pulling it in towards the chest, and gentle stretching here. Point the foot, lift the foot, Bend the knee and extend the knee. Very good. And then with both feet flat on the ground, knees divided, just drop your legs like windshield wipers side to side. You do it in the chair as well. Just gently opening through the hips a bit more. And then you can either stay here, or if you're feeling comfortable, all right, I almost got that last one in. All right, if you are still with us, knees up and together, and finishing with a 2 knee twists. Looking over one shoulder, keep your core engaged, and then looking over the other shoulder. Smooth breathing. Fantastic. And then those of you in the chair or standing, you can go behind the back stretch, or if you're comfortable for it, we'll end with a bridge pose. So with the knees, extend the hips and see if you can interlace the hands underneath your body, opening through the shoulders, or are behind the back stretch from standing. About 20 seconds there. I'll show it upright for those of you that don't like that one or doesn't work well for you. Interlace the hands behind you, extending straight out. All right, fantastic. You can go ahead and stop the recording. Thanks for coming today, everybody. Make sure you take care of your bodies. Keep eating your vegetables, drinking lots of water. Hope to see you next time.
So, Shauna, I have a question. Whew.
Service did not like me here. Did that freeze a lot for you all, or were you able to hear me most of the time?
Most of the time.
It froze a couple times, for me anyway.
All right, I won't come back to this spot then.
Hey, Lauren.
Trying to find those spots.
Huh?
Looks like you're still recording, honey.
Oh, thank you.